Alright, well, let's get this craziness started. Alright, so, going to be running the 4-star and then getting started with the 3-star beams. That is the plan. Everything else is done. Yeah, this 5-star feature is done, 4-star feature is done, T4B is done. So, let's get to it. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to be running the attack boosts, as we've got a ton of those in overflow. So need to get those used up. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Yes. Get the fun and excitement going. What's going on, Monsieur Joe? How's your morning coming along? Yeah, I figured I'd try the cam. It's not too bright out because it's early. And, well, it's not too bad. There is a bit of glare in the back, but it's tolerable. Nilo, how you doing? What is going down? Ooh, hang on. Maybe. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I was thinking I could do something about that glare, but I don't think I will be able to. Oh well. Oh well. Oh. What are you up to, Nilo? What are you up to? Guessing it's what, about mid-afternoon for you. Gotta say, I'm liking this new alliance. Yesterday I got up, map 7 was done. Today I got up and there was just one node to go down. Showered, came back, and that node was down. So, yeah. Not too bad. What happened to Iron Flare? He's taking a break. Now we got the Fabulous Flare. No, because it's early, so there's not as much, so it's not too sunny, so there's not that much glare, so I figured I'd see how this worked out, and I was streaming 2 nights ago, which in the evenings is when I usually have the cam on anyways, and that was fine. After I was carrying the stream for so long. I know, eh? But yeah, if this was like later in the afternoon, then I would have the couple graphics there. Oh, I don't know what I want to do here at all. I guess this is what I will do. I guess so. DJ, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Or afternoon, I suppose. Y'all got going down. Terrible. Ooh, how was your game? The game for you guys yesterday? Did you guys have a lot of crashing and lag and just nonsense? So I didn't stream at all yesterday, but almost probably every hour the game was crashing, which normally on stream it's so it was crashing more like 3 times an hour, and normally on screen it's pretty reliably crashing once an hour or about once an hour. So, and I was looking at the forums and there were a ton of threads about it on the forums. My game crashed for the first time with my new phone yesterday. Oh, what kind of phone do you have? Osmond, how you doing? How'd you make out with the spring cleaning items? I'm just like your average Joe. Not bad, not great either. However, I don't play the game anymore. What? Oh, you were saying you wanted to cut back, weren't you? Did I use... Yeah, I did, right? Yeah, I did just use Starkey. Monsieur Breeze? How goes it? Nilo, is that an insult? What did Nilo say? My game crashed the first time. Oh, so something was up. You noticed a lot of lag yesterday? Man. Yeah, the last... No, I wasn't in the game much Sunday. But Monday and yesterday, yeah, I definitely noticed it seemed crashing more. And more frequently I was having to restart. Do you work out of stream? What do you mean? Do I... Like, what's my job in real life? I'm a bum. I don't work. Yeah, I used to work many moons ago. And then I got old and I stopped working. And now, well, the last year I've really done nothing, but prior to that, well, not a hell of a lot more than that either, but was traveling more. But the last year, nope. And I don't think it's going to be happening this year either. So probably a lot of watching TV and doing this craziness. So you're, yeah, I am tired. I'm always tired. Oh, retired, yes. Good, thanks. Got some deals. I have 91 6-stars. Wow, my new prestige is 12.3. Nice. So prior to the offers going live and on stream, I had said like the only thing that I would be spending on would be an awakening gem. And then I saw the awakening gem and I was like, nah, I'm not buying an awakening gem for $300 because in Canadian funds that's what it would be. So like the T2A that was part of it, they have some value for sure, but I'm definitely not looking, like I don't need the T2A. So that really had very little value for me. So it was $300 for an awakening gem. I'm like, no. But then I think it was halfway through the first day. And I was like, well, you know what? We're getting the free doubloons. If I buy a few more, there's a ton of... Oh, dude, that's okay. No problem. You can ask me pretty much anything, please. And if I don't want to answer, I'll just say I'm not going to answer. Yeah, so about halfway through the first day of the offers being out, I figured, okay, so I'm going to use the free doubloons. And then I was like, wait a second. If I spend just a little bit, I'll be able to get some more stuff. So I ended up spending... Okay, so for the first day... Actually, no, for all but the last day, it was just $150. So just the Odin. And then so Sunday evening, I don't know why I do this, but whatever. I couldn't sleep. So I was looking at the game and I was like, you know what? One more Odin wouldn't hurt. So anyway, at the end of the day, I spent $370. And I still didn't get the Awakening Gem, but I got seven new 6-stars from the offers. But I don't know, maybe it's old age or something. But I ended up opening, but do you have kids? No kids. So, I mean, no kids, no responsibilities. So that's partly why. Like, if I had kids, I'd still be working. Jeez, if I had kids, I'd be working until the day I died, probably. But yeah, so anyway, so $370 on offers, Canadian. And then I opened, no idea why I did this. I opened 40 regular cap crystals. No idea why. And I think I got a couple of the featured caps, the ones for Omega Red. And 67 days left. Hey, nobody's counting though. Yeah. Odes are so expensive in Denmark. We pay 146 for one Odin. Yeah, so you're basically... Okay, so I think here... Let me take a look after this. I think it's at one... No, it must be like... It's 139. Because with tax, it's one... Yeah, with tax, it's 146. So, 150 basically. But the thing that's really crappy about that is, like, for us, if our currency is less than the US, we pay more. I'm old enough to stream. No, I'm 41. What about you, Breeze? Are you 23? But then I think the UK, where the currency is stronger than the US, I think it's still £100 for the Odin. So really, it should be like £75. But you are in 6th grade, so that would make you about 12 or 13. Yeah, 12. Okay. Well, shouldn't you be studying or doing schoolwork? On YouTube, watching people play video games. Terrible. Yeah, so 140. And then with taxes, basically it's 150. Do you have lunch break? Well, during your lunch break, shouldn't you be like freshening up on the notes from class or preparing for the next class? Not watching old people play video games. My goodness. You watch during lunch break? Well, hey, here you go. So pay attention in school, do well, and then, you know, get a decent job, work for a little while, and play video games. There you go. So what are you guys up to? Doing arenas, side quests, nonsense, event quest? Speaking of which, I think today's Wednesday. Still have a little bit to go. But I think the next event completion, I'm just going to finish off whatever EQ I've got. You got your 3rd R3 on your mini account. Your prestige 11k on your... Dude, that's crazy. I think my prestige is barely 11k on this account. This is the only account. So are they must be pretty close in progression then, right? The two accounts? Go out and walk. All right, Breeze, have a good one. Thanks for coming and hanging out during your lunch break. Oh, Osmond, what do you guys do for AQ? Like, what map do you run? Actually, I'm going to go out. Once I get laundry started after the stream, I think I'm going to go out for a walk too. It's supposed to be a relatively decent day, so may as well get a bit of a tan. A little bit of a tan. Alexander, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Hope you're well. I finally hit over 1 million 10k prestige in game. Nice. Mr. Jacob, how you doing? How you doing? You know what? I just realized, I guess maybe it's because the cam's on, but I'm looking at my phone a lot more rather than chat. Because Jacob and Alexander were in there a little while ago, but I totally didn't see that until just now. Maybe I'm all shy. Camera shy. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. So I would assume that we're gonna Friday. We should definitely get info in regards to next month's side quest or what's going on next month. And I would think that if we're gonna see anything significant like 7.2 or something else, we should probably find out Friday as well. I would think so. So I think I'm going to get to 1.2 million for this arena and then get the 3 stars started. And then later on tonight I'll finish off the this arena and the 3 stars. Most likely. Most likely. Ooh, and I'm now at the point where I only need to run 4 stars. 4 stars. Gee, 6 stars. 4 times to get my objective for the 5-star featured. So I'm pretty happy about that. My mini is chilling for a while, so no alliance. I went to AGT. Okay. On my main this week, we're playing map 7 with epic mods, getting 8% weekly T5CC. Wow. But the goal is 10% T5CC. Okay. You're not opening that as you go, are you? Like you just save them and then open them when you need T5CC? Because I finally... Oh, so with the spring cleaning stuff, I was able to finally form the Cosmic T5CC. So I have Cosmic Ghost Rider R3. And I have T5CC for Skill Mutant and Mystic. Yeah. And I don't have anybody that I want R3. So any T5CC now I won't be opening. Because, yeah, it's just not going to get used for a while. So I think the only R3s that I could think of offhand that if I were to get new, that would be no question, would be Claire, Mega Red, probably Warlock. Torch I'm not too sure about. Torch would definitely go to R2, but R3 I don't know. And I don't think anybody else. Hit Monkey would go to R2. Doom would go to R2. Magneto, not too sure. I'm good. Pulled 6-star Immortal Abomination. Nice. Out of one of the sexy crystals from the balloons and just awaken him now from a feature. Wow. That worked out pretty well for you, didn't it? I have 8 R3s and I'm close to form another 3 class. Okay, nice. Oh, so the other thing that really annoyed me, was my own doing, but really annoyed me Sunday was I was at 38,000 units, and then because of buying all of the cav crystals, I went down to like 31. No, 30, I think, yeah, 30. And then because I was like, not low, but like a lot lower than I had been for units, I was like, well, damn, I'm going to open battle chips, which I don't want to open. But actually, it was one of my best ratios for units, so it worked out. So I opened 500,000 uncollected, and I think I got 2,000 units. So, and then I had all of the regular battle chips from milestones, from arena milestones. 55. I opened those, and I barely got any units. I think I got 150 units or something. Ooh, actually, that reminds me, I need to add that to the tracking, my battle chip tracking info. I can't save units anymore. That's the thing, eh? Once you start, it's tough, man. It takes forever to accumulate them, but once you start spending, I guess it's like real money. It takes a long damn time to save money, but once you start spending or get married, it's gone. No, not feeling good at all, because I had almost 3 million battle chips and I had 38,000 units. I should be able to get, if I'm... So that current offer that they had for the cav crystals, 1,400 units, I really wanted to go for it. It's got, so I want a dupe on Nick and a dupe on Ghost, and I want a new Omega Red, and that's got those champions. So I was so tempted to go for it, but if I hadn't bought the calves, I probably would have. But I really, because I should be able to get about 44,000 units for July 4th. So long as I'm not spending units. So, if I open battle chips, which I don't think I will, but if I'm ignoring your comment, Joe. If I open battle chips, I think I could get it to 50 million, but I won't be open. Yeah, the closer to the July 4th, I definitely won't be opening battle chips. I don't really think there's... Well... I do and I don't think that there's anything to the whole idea that, you know, if you open battle chips closer to July 4th, your unit ratio is less, but I'd rather just not chance it. I know the feeling it's like a big loss. I'll buy all money offers July, just, yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping that for this July 4th, the 10K offer is something that I want. But if not, I mean, that's another 10K units I'll save, so. And I think, this is what I was saying, like prior to the spring cleaning offers going live, I had intended only to spend for an Awakening Gem. And then I spent on everything but the Awakening Gem. But I think between now and July 4th, that's the only thing that would get me spending units. I don't think I would have paid money for the Awakening Gem. But if I were going to use units, I think that's the only thing I would use them on. And so, what was I saying? So the Awakening Gem was $300 Canadian. So I figure, and then because you've got the T2A, so it's not exactly 300. So I figure they're valuing the Awakening Gem at about 175-ish. 175, 200 Canadian. So if there was an Awakening Gem, I think it would have to be, pick your class. But if there was an Awakening Gem for 7,000 units, I would probably spend for it. I don't expect the unit offers will be good July. Escoban want people to spend money for the offers. No, I think the... Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Well... Like last... I don't remember what the 10,000 unit offer was last year for July 4th. It wasn't... What the hell was it? Whatever it wasn't very good because like I had no problem passing up on it. And then the one for Cyber Weekend, the main item was the featured 6-star crystal. I passed up on that too. That one was a little bit more enticing than the July 4th, but I think it will be because it's going to be tiered, like because we didn't have the Thronebreaker title last July 4th. So with having it this time, I think it will be more enticing. I think the Odin would have to be Class Nexus. Yeah, I'm not going to speculate because the last time I speculated, I was so far off. And it's too early. 67 days, that's too early. But I think, yeah, it wouldn't be rank resources that I'd be looking forward to. They're obviously going to have the T3A and T6B. If those are part of something else, then maybe, but on their own, I don't think I could buy those. So yeah, I think as it is, for me, right now, it would have to be Awakening Gems. And if any, I think we'd only see one anyway. Kabam knows how people grinding like a machine per unit, so expectations are not huge, but of course, yeah. No, I absolutely want it to be something I want to spend the units on, because I mean, partly why I'm saving the units. So that, and just to have them, like, yeah, like just to have them, because so that 6-star Nexus a while back, like I had enough units, so that was not a, I didn't have to think about it. And then the dual class Nexus, same thing. I had the unit, so I didn't need to think about it, just bought it, was, so that's partly why as well, but I want to hold on to the units. Oh, that's the first crash. We've only been going not even half an hour. Okay. You'll 100% Abyss around July 4th and do it in a week of time. How much more of Abyss do you have to do? But yeah, I would expect this. Yeah, probably a lot of people will be doing either starting or finishing Abyss. A good time to do it. I think I did my first path last May or June, and then then it was the July weekend where I continued doing it. 3 paths to go. Okay. So would you basically like do a path or two a little before and then finish it off over the July 4th period? You know what? I think last year, if I had bought the 10K offer, so I bought the 10K, I would have probably gone for the next, which I think was 3 or 6, and I think that was an Awakening Gem actually. But if I had done that last year, I don't think I would have been done. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I'd be done the Abyss now, because I'd have used the units. Ooh. How did that manage to happen? Okay. There we go. So yeah, so it was because I didn't spend last July 4th. Well, I know I did spend, but because I didn't spend that much units that I was able to get through the Abyss. What sounds awful? Jacob? Oh crap, I wanted to get it there. Cool. I don't use Namor at all anymore. So I like pretty much, don't even remember how to play them. Like getting to the 2 bars or to the 15 outrage and, holding for the 3rd, like, Like I realized I was at 13 rage or outrage or whatever. And I was like, oh wait, aren't I supposed to be doing something? So I just posted a I don't know what you'd call it, like one of those mathematical graphic problems or graphic mathematical problems. It's where you've got, pictures of different things and they all represent different values, and then you have to figure out what the final line is. Mr. Parasite, how you doing? It's been a while. Wait, is the good news that you're back? Wow, it's news. How you been, Parasite? New and exciting. I'll have easy time in Abyss. Can't wait. I'm 70% more skilled since I did my first bath. I didn't know that's something you can measure, but okay. The one fight I think makes a difference if you get through it quickly as opposed to taking your time would be the collector. Like I think most of the other fights, they're not like mechanically, they're not that involved, whereas the collector one is. So the quicker you do that, damn, ref 20 days hospitalized for food poisoning. Ooh, that sucks, dude. Oh, well, at least it was that and not something else, I suppose. I think I had food poisoning once. I didn't like it. So how much do you figure the last 3 paths will cost us, Osman? I think in total took me 20. I think it was just under 24,000 units, but there was one fight that took me 2,000 units. So, but I think that fight should have cost me about 200 units. So overall, 1,800 units less for the whole thing. I'd expect probably next year this time getting the whole thing done. Well, yeah, the whole thing done for 5,000 units would probably be considered a lot. No, not a lot, but on the high end of average. And then, yeah, I would say yeah, next year by this time, probably. I wonder how far off we are from seeing Abyss being considered like we consider LOL currently. That'd be interesting. Because, I mean, there are people that are like, LOL isn't worth going into. Mr. Putrid, how you doing? Use 11 revives on Collector on your first try. 4K units for each path without your stash. 4K for the first 2. So, okay. 11 for your first try, that's pretty good. I think my first was 17. I think it was 17, 12, 14, 12, 21. I think that's how. And the 21 was the... I think it was the first time streaming. No, I had streamed Arena, but it was the first time streaming any content. So it would probably still been like 15 plus, but there were definitely a couple deaths because I was streaming. No, for the 4,000 for the rest. Okay, so 12,000. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, so that'd be a little bit less than what I would have done overall. Yeah, if you were looking at no, because your first path would have probably been less than 4,000. So you'd be looking at around 18,000 for the whole thing. That's not bad. Just finished Act 6. Good stuff. Mr. Spidey, how you doing? How's your morning coming along? Spent 3,200 units without any tash on your first pass and 3K on the second. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that would be 18,000. Yeah. In total. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Yeah, I would expect currently between 15 and 22 would be, fair expectation. 15, not for somebody that first go, but if somebody were to have done it prior, and then like what KT1 was doing, except in his case, he was then his second go was all with R3s, I think. So probably a lot less than 15. I'm doing all right. Can't complain. I'm up earlier. Well, I've been going to bed earlier too, so I guess that's why I've been waking up earlier. For the last couple of days, I've been waking up earlier, and then going back to sleep pretty quick. But today, no. The plan is to stay up and then just probably go to bed even earlier. No, we'll see. We shall see. Oh crap, I just realized I think I've gone over what I wanted to in this arena. But I only wanted to get to about 1.2 million, and I think I'm over that. Nope. We're good. Good in the hood. So what are you up to, Spidey? What you got going now? Ooh. So hoping to get that L1 off before she got just 3 Furies, but it was basically exact same time. Okay. G, how you doing? I got a 4-star Doom and a 4-star Nick in the same minute. Wow, nice. Not bad. So I did way better on Grandmaster this go around, less than 1,000 units per fight. And one less than 300. Yeah, the more you do that fight, for sure, it gets easier. Yeah. No, the first time for that fight is shitty for everybody. Because I mean, it's completely different than anything else you do in the game, right? So yeah, your first 1 or 2 times for sure, and then by what did you have to do it 6 times? Yeah, I think it's 6. And then by the 6th time, yeah, it's not too bad. 32k units of calves, right? That's not happening. Hips for Nick. Don't get hit. Hit the opponent. So you just got him, so he's unduped. Which is fine. But if you want to really utilize his tactical charges, if you have Angela and Heimdall, you can start the fight, dash back, hold block, and then you get an indefinite fury. And then that will allow you to use Nick to an extent like he would be duped in his real phase. You won't get the damage from it, but you'll get the indefinite tactical charges. So if you want to practice and get to see how your abilities change depending on the amount of tactical charges, that would probably be the best way. I thoroughly enjoy the fight now. Yeah, no, it's I was talking to somebody else the other day and it was like, yeah, I really enjoyed that fight when it was done. Which, yeah, no, I feel the same way. When that fight is over, you're like, damn, that was fun. When you're doing it, it's like, oh my god, when is this going to be over? But no, it is definitely a cool fight. And I think for the most part, the champion for 6-2 is well, it's not really that different than anything else. It's just different mechanics that we've used all along, whereas the Grandmaster is different. Slamon, how you doing? Thanks for the raid during my Abyss stream. Yeah, you bet. So you got, when are you doing? You have one more path, right? No. Wait. Yeah. You have one more path to go. I was trying to think because I know I was trying to, because like somebody else, I think the day before had just finished theirs, but I was thinking that was you, but that was Lefty. So yeah, because you wanted Omega Red from your Abyss Nexus. So, but yeah, Chi. Other than that, for Nick Fury, because it's the tactical charges that, as they change his abilities, that's what the big thing is. Like from being where he can't be evaded. What else? Can't be evaded. He can't miss, which is kind of the same. And then being unblockable, which is pretty cool. So yeah. The other thing, as a 4-star, maybe not be too critical, but another thing you might want to consider for him, more for a 5 or 6, is going with deep wounds. You'll do more damage, and then depending on how you play it, you're able to get internal bleeds up easier. With 5 of 5 deep wounds, it makes it quite easy, but it's doable with 3 of 5. And you don't need deep wounds to be able to get the internal bleeds. It's just that with deep wounds, it makes it a little bit easier to do so. Yeah, one more path. Path 4, don't know when. I'll do it. This weekend is filled with abyss. This weekend is filled... Oh, you mean like other people doing it? Redwood, how you doing? How you doing? Ooh, I do need to pay attention to make sure I don't go over. I mean, I could just finish this off now and get the 1.5 million, but I do want to save some arenas for this evening while I'm watching TV. So I have a huge dilemma. I have duped Nick Fury and Aegon high sig at 6 stars at R2 with a skill catalyst. Which would you choose to R3 if you had 4 passive Abyss to Dude? Aegon. But if you take Abyss out of it, then Nick. Although, I don't know. How much of an impact. Well, to be honest, I don't know how much of an impact you'd see from either of them between R2 and R3. Like, obviously there's a difference, but I don't know how big of a difference. There's only 2 fights. Yeah, I think there's only 2 fights for the Abyss where you would see the damage cap, and you're going to see that regardless if Aegon's R3 or R2. So, all's good, Solar. All's good. How goes it? Yeah, it's going all right. I wanted to challenge myself by getting first place in 3-star arena. I have 3 million points. Should I get there? In the 3-star arena, let me see. Because for the 3-star, like you only need the 640 for the champ, which you don't even need that because you get it for milestones. But on the 3-star, I don't know if you can get the Warbound title. No, okay. So I'm just trying to think, because when you had to do the 3-star arena to get the champion, usually about 1.6, 1.7 was enough. You know, yeah. 3 million seems like a lot there, and you don't need to even get to the final milestone. So maybe. Raid incoming? Uh-oh. Yeah, I think the only skill champions I would take to R3, which 2 of them are, Nick, Aegon, and probably Hitmonkey and Moleman. Oh, a Mr. Born raid. Okay then. MCOC, how you doing? How goes it? Yusuf, how you doing? 30k units? Are you lending out people units? I would love to get that World Breaker title like HQ Shot. Sadly not enough time at all though. Yeah, and that's like, what is that? 25 times? Mr. Bourne with the... Well, thank you for the raid, Mr. Bourne. How was your stream? You were streaming late last night, and then you didn't, like, you stopped and then came back, right? Like, you weren't going all night. Ollie, how you doing? So you finished your stream last night, went to bed, got up, and right back at it, eh? Hardest working man in showbiz. I was thinking the same thing. I'm hesitant because of potential release of 7.2, but what I do know is that if I explore Abyss, I can choose another skill catalyst from the selector. No, you haven't been streaming for 72 hours. Don't lie. Liar, liar, pants on fire. What? Like, starting and stopping, not 1 continuous 3. Ooh. I blame you, Sergeant. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading your comment. And then Omega was doing his thing. They should bug him again, because then I wouldn't have had to worry about that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he started to stream again this morning. Okay. So you were just doing a bunch of random stuff, right? For the stream this morning? I saw you were live, or no, I saw you were going live before I got in the shower, and then showered, ate, had this scheduled. I have my Xbox watching on Twitch. Okay. How's it going, Usman? How you doing? How you doing? World Breakers 50 times? Yeah, dude, no. No way. Because... well, I mean, if you do it every time that there's not a super hyped up champion, I could see it. I mean, still, that's a ton of points. Oh, crap. Okay, I wanted to see something there. Our BG's got organized for season, and I love everyone in my G. Aww. That's so sweet, Toy. Some CGR grind and variant 1 attempt. Okay. Like just doing a path or completion, or... Because, dude, if you've already done variant 1 and you're just going back into it for kicks, nah. Any other variant, but not variant 1. Alright, I gotta reboot because it's looking like it wants to reset anyways. I don't think, like Nick, well, both Nick and Aegon, but more so Nick, would have, like, I don't think you're going to see him as the go-to for anything, really. He's obviously going to be very beneficial for lanes or for specific fights, whereas Aegon, well, the thing with Aegon, though, especially as a 6-star and the higher rank 6-star, it becomes harder to get him ramped up. But, well, they're both really good for incursions. Aegon's really good for incursions. If you're running suicides, Nick and DPX are good. Nick is good, especially with the bleed hacks. So, someone didn't watch a stream? How terrible. How terrible. What craziness is this we speak of? Working on exploration. Oh, okay. There's people in your alliance that got on. Oh, okay. Got it. Sergeant got stuck on Big Head. I think MODOK and Korg were my biggest problems. So, yeah, I could see MODOK being the issue there. Then, I think no, maybe it wasn't variant 1, but there was somewhere that there was a Korg fight for one of the variants, and that kicked my ass for a while. Yeah, hold up. Aegon is great, Ramovis Collector, Grandmaster. Yeah. Well, I mean, Nick has the synergies. Although I think his most critical synergy is the one with DPX, but that's really only matters if you're running suicides. I mean, I guess if you're... no, because that would also allow you to take a bleed or a poison path. Yeah. But yeah, if Abyss is still on the table, I would say Aegon is more valuable. Also, don't forget that we might be having Summer of Pain. So if it's long form content, Aegon is probably going to be the go-to for that. Do you think Doom's Sig ability comes into play at all in Abyss? I'm taking my 6-star to R3 unduped. but I have the 5-star at Sig 200. It would for Hyperion. Outside of that, probably not. Because, let's see. So I know it's stealing the power gain from the opponent. And there's another factor of it as well. Whenever Doom nullifies a power gain buff, he receives one for himself, granting 20% of his max power over 3 seconds. So that part is only going to be useful for Hyperion. If the opponent isn't already shocked whenever Doom nullifies any buff, they have a 100% chance to be inflicted with a shock debuff, dealing 900 direct energy damage. No. So for the Hyperion fight, the power gain stealing is good. The extra damage is not gonna make or break it. So yeah, it wouldn't be a necessity. So if you're not fighting Hyperion, absolutely not. If you are, it wouldn't be bad, but it's not make or break. If you've got Venom the Duck to do, an R3 Doom can do it. So that fight, Venom the Duck, I would say it's worthwhile taking in Sim Supreme if it's between Doom and Sim Supreme. But with an R3 Doom, he won't do it as easily as Sim Supreme, but he's sufficient for it. It won't take anywhere near as long as a 5-star Doom. And yeah, for that fight, the awakened ability isn't gonna be that impactful. No, Venom the Duck's on 2 paths. I think it's path 3 as well. So path 1 and path 3. I think it's path 3. Let me see. One, two. Yeah, path 3. Have a positive and great stream. Got to get on the road. All right, Mr. Bourne, thanks for the raid. Have a good one. And I'm sure you'll be back streaming again at some point today. Or within the next 72 hours. Oh crap. Okay. No, this is okay. Just remembering I need to be running the attack boost because I have a bunch that expire in a day. So this is really the only spot I'm going to be able to put them to use. No, I'll also be able to use them for event completion. Oh, Putrid, so did you decide whether you were going to continue with map 7 or focus on arenas? So I just joined a map 7 alliance Sunday, and we're just finished day 2 of AQ. And I mean, so first 2 days is hard to say, but it definitely feels easier than the last time I did map 7. Holy crap. Although, I mean, I haven't done it really since the first month it was out, so. But now this could be the Alliance, but we're getting. No, yeah, Absolute could be the Alliance. I don't think it's the map, but we're getting map 7 done faster than my previous Alliance was getting map 6 done, so. And actually, because yesterday we finished map 7 with 7 hours to go, today we finished it with 5 hours. And even my previous Alliance, we were finishing map 6 with only about 4 hours. So yeah, it's definitely feeling faster. But, I mean, that's also with the links removed too, so. Let me check something here. Let's see. Okay. We're all good. All good in the hood, I think. Oh, I should, let me change this a little bit. I'm just looking at the, playback. And I think I want to move myself over. There we go. Okay. Or let's move this back just a little bit. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Continue map 7 for now. I'm going to give it one more month of AW. I'm going to give myself suicide friendly pass in AQ and try to run suicides around war. Okay. So you guys pick your own paths for AQ. I guess if you do that beforehand, it's fine, but for map 7, you definitely want to know who's doing what before you pick your teams. Ibrahim, how you doing? It's been a while. Is X23 good as a horseman? Yes. Yes. Yes, she is. And she's good even not as a horseman. But she doesn't get any specific ability, like Archangel, Cable, Wolverine, Psylocke, Storm. Who's the other one? Mr. Sinister. But she benefits quite a bit just from the horseman in general. Oh, I see. You're an officer. Okay. Coolio. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you've got Corvus, and well, I mean, yeah, you definitely want charges, but if you've got Corvus and Omega Red, you can handle a ton of paths with suicides. So I'm on the Spider path, Spider-Verse path, and I'm doing it with Corvus, Proxima, and Venom. Venom, I only need him for 2 fights. I do use him for others, but I wouldn't be able to use him for the entire thing just because of suicides, but I could use him for quite a bit. I don't know, Abraham, do you want truth or dare? Well, you don't need a... You could ask whatever you want. I'm going to answer, so... I have R3 Corpse Awakened, so AQ should get... Yeah. Yeah, R3 Corvus is pretty nice for AQ for sure. So what did you end up doing for the spring cleaning? Did you take advantage of a lot of that or not so much? Nope, I'm not going to be opening any Cavalier crystals. Also, you don't need to pose the same question that many times in a row. I will have a video uploading... no, it'll be a while yet, but uploaded of opening 40 Cav crystals. Well, big, that's why Corvus is awakened? Okay. Oh, you didn't buy the Awakening Gem, did you? It's funny, before the deals were live, I was saying an Awakening Gem is the only thing I would spend money on, and most likely only if it was a selector. I don't know why. Like, I was just figuring it would be 150, like, so an Odin, so 150 Canadian, and then I saw it was 300, so for 2 Odins, I'm like, no. So I basically spent for everything else except the Awakening Gem. Oh boy. Whereas prior, that was the only thing I would spend on. Got Mojo and Mr. Fantastic from the spring cleaning. Not bad, not bad. I don't know. I have Mr. Fantastic. I really haven't used him very much. Mainly because of suicides, and mainly because for pretty much anywhere I would use him, I've already got teams that deal with what needs to be done. I did use him for a path in 7-1 where he was really good. But yeah, I think without suicides, I might be more likely to use him though. So was that all you got, Putrid? Was just the Awakening Gem, or did you get anything else? And your alliance is all map 7 or just some BGs? So my alliance is 2 BGs of map 7, I think, and 1 of map 6. And I think it's 20 tickets to the entry, which isn't really that bad. Because when my previous alliance, we were doing 2 BGs of map 6, 1 of map 5, and that was 15 tickets, so it's not that big of an increase. And then I was looking, if we're scoring what it looks like we would be, it's a fair bit more glory, so. I got all bundles except R4 materials, calves, and the bundle with 2% T5CC. Okay, so you made out like a bandit. Very good. Very good. So you figure you'd spend for July 4th then too, or this was kind of that encompassing that kind of spending too? Who's your favorite character? My favorite character is probably CGR, as far as fun to play. Corvus for AQ, and probably I don't do war. I haven't done war in a long time. But Corvus for AQ, probably for war attack. There's definitely not any one character that's my favorite. So I have favorite characters depending on what I'm doing. Yeah. Maybe not so much now. I still really like him, but now I'm a little bit more used to him. But when I first started using CGR, I was really enjoying him. Ooh, I don't need that up anymore. Who's your favorite character, Ibrahim? So you must have seen your account grow quite a bit then with the current alliance that you're in, Putrid. Spider-Ham or Thanos? Okay, you have Thanos. Okay. Spider-Ham I have as a 5-star. I never really used him. Yeah, no, I haven't used him. I think for for incursions he'd be interesting. But I haven't brought him in. If I wasn't running suicides, maybe I'd have brought him in. But speaking of which, I'm kind of thinking. Oh, it hurts my soul to even to even think it. But I may go a week without suicides and still do arena. Because I'm at the point now where for the 5-star feature, I only need to run my 6. I only need to do 4 rounds of it, and I get 23 million points. So yeah, it was worth it. Just go around my account. There's a generic or a mystic gem on the 4th, probably for Doom. Okay. Yeah, I would think it would probably be. I think we've seen a generic either July 4th or Cyber Weekend, but it was at the end of all of the unit offers. So in total, you're spending about 21,000 units for it. But I would expect we should see. Yeah, I don't know if they would have it as the final item again. That would probably make the most sense. So yeah, you'd probably still be looking at about 21,000 units, 26,000 units. But yeah, I would expect it to either be a generic or a selector. I probably won't go for crystals unless the Nexus selection. Yeah. Like 5 or more. I think it would either be 3 or it would be an Abyss Nexus. So it would either be 3 or 10. And well, I mean, if we do see another like a 5, we'd probably see it before July 4th. And if we do see a 5 or more than 3 prior to July 4th, then we'll probably see it in July 4th. Maybe it'll be R4 resources. Maybe, but usually, because I think they've only had the thing above the 10K, I think they've only had that twice. Last July 4th was the first time, then Cyber Weekend last year was the second. And both times I think it was an Awakening Gem. Let me see. I know the July 4th ones. I kept track of that. Let me see here. I don't know if I had had anything written down for the other ones. Let's see what I have it here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the July. Oh yeah, the July 4th had T5CC selectors, Nexus, and okay. Yeah, so the Cyber Weekend one, the 3,000 units was a 6-star Awakening Gem Crystal and 1.5 million gold. Yeah, that's what it was for. Okay, and then the July 4th last year was a 6-star Nexus. So let me share that. Spreadsheet properties. Okay. Why is that? Oh, okay. So this is what I'm looking at here. So last July 4th, because we didn't have Thronebreaker then, so these were the unit offers. And I like this actually. It's all where you choose, right? You get to choose for what you want for the 1,000 units, for the 4,000 units, for the 10,000 units. And then the final one for July 4th of last year was a 6-star Nexus, just a regular Nexus. Which is interesting, actually, because... yeah, that is interesting. And then the Cyber Weekend one for Thronebreaker. You didn't get to choose, so it was 1,000, 4,000, 10,000, and then the 3,000, which was the 6-star Awakening Gem Crystal. So the reason I didn't do the 3,000 for the Awakening Gem was because I didn't do the 10,000. If I had done the 10,000 unit one, I would have absolutely gotten the Awakening Gem. But let me see here. So it was a 6-star rank up gem, 1 to 2. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was definitely, like, even looking at that now, thinking back then, I'm still like, yeah, near was that worth it last year. So, and then the July 4th offers. The Odin was, yeah, okay. So the Odin was a 6-star Nexus crystal selector where you select your class and then you get your champion from a pick of 3. Okay. Get rid of that. I will bet it will be R4 resources for 20. No, I don't think they'll have. No, I don't think they'll have that. So the 2 that we've seen where they have for the 3,000, it's something that you can put to use right away, like the Nexus or the Awakening Gem. I don't think, because with July 4th, I don't think you would see that allowing you to take somebody to R4. So it's not something, so it would be like this time where you simply get the resources but you save it. I don't think that's what we would see. We'll definitely see the next level of rank resources per offer, but just not at the end of the unit offers. Were you upset the first available R4 resources seen were only purchasable? Yeah, I thought that was ridiculous. And what do you think it means for longevity of the game? Well, it basically, if you didn't, in order to be the first person with an R4, you had to have spent for the spring cleaning. Because if not, so if we were to see that through 7.2, 7.3, and 7.4, that if you complete those, and by doing that you can get an R4, meaning everybody at the same time, then the people who just spent for Cyber Weekend will be pissed. And rightly so. They should be. So by putting that out there, what it means is through gameplay and everything else will be just that much short of an R4. But yeah, I think so. What they did there, they made the game. I like, what's the term? Pay to win, I guess. But that's what they basically said. I mean, fair enough. It's a company; they need to make money. But now they have put the money side of it ahead of the playing. So, I guess it was bound to happen, though. But, and I mean, like I've said before, if the day before the spring cleaning offers, if they had announced 7.2 and they had said then, like, even though it wouldn't be out until May, that's fine. But if they just announced 7.2 and said in 7.2, completion or whatever exploration, you're going to get those resources, the T3A and the T6B, and then the next day have them for purchase, I would have been okay with that. I would have been fine. But there were 2 things with the spring cleaning things I thought was ridiculous. That, and then the other one was there was an offer for 5-star Nexus crystals with 6-star Sig Stones, and I thought that was a stupid pairing. Because if you're wanting 6-star Sig Stones, you're not worried about 5 stars. So pairing those was so dumb. I get why they did it, but yeah, I didn't like that. So those were the only 2 things. Even as a whale, I hate seeing it. Yeah. Now, I guess the question will be, between the first R4, so the first R4 is definitely going to be that is the way it is. But it'll be interesting to see between that and the one who gets it first as just gameplay, what kind of time difference there is. Accelerate, how you doing? How's your day coming along? I'm doing all right, muddling my way through this nonsense. I agree with the pairing as well. Yeah. Yeah, when I saw that initially, I was like, oh, that must be a mistake. I'm like, this is probably supposed to be 5-star Sig Stones. But then I realized what they were doing. Because, yeah, it was a way, like if somebody wanted the 5 stars or if somebody wanted the 6-star Sig Stones, they had to buy that offer. So, and I mean, there could absolutely be people that would want both, but I think not that many that would be willing to spend a lot for it. Because, like, for example, if that had been the 6-star Nexus with the 6-star Sig Stones, I would have absolutely gotten it. No question. And if I was somebody that was after 5 stars and it had been 5-star Sig Stones, again, absolutely. But only one of the two things was really going to benefit me, so. Which is kind of what I was getting at with the Awakening Gem. So the T2A I don't value that much. Just because through Glory, we get one a month from the calendar, so on and so forth. I don't rank up that often, so I'm not, really needing them. So the value T2A for me is not that high. The value of the 6-star Awakening Gem, really high, but not $300 for me, so. But there were quite a few people who did get the Awakening Gem, which makes sense. I think they're like Legacy, I think got it because he wanted to awaken Ghost, and that was going to give him a better, and he's aiming for the Mythic title for the next Legends run. So something like that makes a lot of sense. I have so many T1A and Overflow now from these bundles. I don't think I'll be able to make use of them. No, I sold 24. And I still have a bunch in Overflow. But yeah, so I know it was exactly 24 because you can only sell 12 at a time, and I know I sold the max amount twice. So Accelerate, what are you up to? Shouldn't you be working? Terrible. On the YouTubes during work. Joffrey, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Are you expecting to see an announcement for 7.2 on Friday? I should be sleeping. Oh, you work overnights. Oh, okay. So what time would you finish work then? And then, or sorry, what time would you start work and then finish? And is it always the same hours, or do your hours change? Satsui, what's going down? How you doing? How's your morning coming along? Well, no, you should be going to bed, shouldn't you, Satsui? It's about that kind of time. I got it for Corvus, specifically for AQ. We've had no plans to do map 7. I wouldn't have gotten it, and I pulled Doom last night after Act 6, so he wasn't. Oh, so Doom is really new. Damn. Ooh, and yesterday was definitely a good time for getting him with the level up going. Nice. 12:22 a.m. You start at 10 to 7 and stream. Okay. That makes sense. So, 7 a.m. for you is 5 a.m. for me. Ooh. So it's noon for you now then, right, Accelerate? Satsui does not sleep, I know, eh? Yeah. So I finished Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was okay. I think maybe if I had watched it as it was airing, the suspense, like having to wait a week between episodes, may have made it a little bit more enticing. But because I could just watch one episode after the other, I don't know. It was interesting, but yeah, I didn't think it was spectacular. So there's a cartoon superhero TV series, and I much prefer. Although I mean that's kind of like uh, like advanced abilities kind of thing. So it's different, but I much prefer that show over Falcon the Winter Soldier. Super lucky basic 6-star Nexus, nice. Tough, and you see me in the same BG every day. I'm never gonna. You guys are in the same alliance. Okay, 1224. Yeah. I really want that version of Capping. Oh. So I'm just laughing because it's gonna happen, but it is what it is. But I'm just thinking. So we're gonna see that version of Cap, yes, but then the people that bought all of those Falcon and Winter Soldier bundles, right? I like the show. I think WandaVision was much better, but in the current political climate, Falcon was very strong. Yeah, and see, I think that's why. I think for story, I preferred Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but because I was watching WandaVision as it aired, so there was more suspense and more to look forward to. So I think that had part of an impact for me. But Loki will be very unique indeed. Yeah, I think Loki should be good. Looks like it should be interesting. The thing with WandaVision, though, too, is the first episode, and maybe the first 2 episodes, you're kind of like, well, what's going on? Whereas Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you know, like the idea behind it was, the plot was, it was pretty early on where you could figure out where it was going, kind of. But for the most part, I think if you watched the first episode and you saw the last episode, you got the gist of it. Oh, maybe not so much the last episode, but the episode where the temporary Cap did his thing. Definitely excited for Loki. Yeah. So let me share me getting milked. Are you ready for this roller coaster? All right. I'm assuming you're talking about for the spring cleaning stuff. Ooh, so one thing I am glad that I read that I watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, so I finished it yesterday, and then I was on Facebook, and I saw some comments from people about the show. And if I hadn't seen it, I'd be like, okay, whatever. But, you know, because I saw it and I knew what they were talking about, I'm like, I don't know. I just thought some of the comments were a bit ridiculous. First of all, I got myself the Tech Gem. Okay, an Awakened Ghost. Very good. I had 80-ish SIGs for her at R3. Unawakened. Okay. Don't tell me you ended up pulling her. Oh, dear. Okay, continue on the journey. Falcon Winter Soldier was supposed to come out before Wanda, but filming got delayed because of COVID. So that's why it had such a tough... okay. Yeah, and most likely, if Falcon had come out first, I would have watched it like I did WandaVision. I would have watched it each week. And then WandaVision I'd have probably saved up and then binged it, so... I gotta say though, I do like, because I feel like in the movies, Falcon was a very underdeveloped character. So, got to see that character a lot more. I got 2 mutant nexuses. Okay. And... okay. New Colossus and new Archangel dupe on Sunspot, who's awakened at is now awakened. Who was unawakened at R3. I chose AA over Prestige. Second mutant nexus was White Mag, Gambit, and Kabam Mike. You didn't want Kabam Mike? Aww. That red suit of his, it's so cute. I chose White Mags. Okay. White Mags or Gambit? Yeah, okay. Then I got 2 basic Nexus. First, Archangel, Dupe, Hawkeye, and Ronin. I was shocked. Took G2099 to R3 on Awaken. Tempted to use my tech gem on her, but I think I'm going to hoard it like my mutant gem. Yeah, she doesn't need the Awakening. I think Warlock would probably benefit more. Ghost obviously is who you'd really... Well, or Guardian, but he needs high Sig. Okay. So I'm waiting for the rest of your story talk, right? You got me on the edge of my seat currently. Well, not really, but hey. I had a T5CC for Cable, and I was about to R3 him. The day I pulled Archangel. Sorry, Cable. Aww. Well, if it's HBO, then you'd really want Cable, right? What? I'm confusing myself with what I'm saying now. Wait, are you going for a Legend run again in 7.2? Because if so, then yeah, I see the Ghost Awakening. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, it makes sense regardless, but... and that is why you have the means to smash the 7.2 Legends right now. Yeah. Now Ghost, CGR, and Archangel Awakened to R3. Nice. You think CGR will have use for 7.2? Huh. Okay. So I have him at R3 just because. Yeah, when I was looking at the beta for it, I don't think that there was anything that really jumped out to me that he would be the one. Go for the Mythic title? Yeah. The other Nexus was pretty meh. Gamora, Ronin, and Sim chose Ronin, but the rest was awesome. Yeah, that's a pretty good spring cleaning for you. It's cleaned out your wallet. Once I get this out of the way, it's time to spend more time with VPN. Once you get what out of the way? Well, there's 2 people that have announced that that's what they're intending. Legacy and I think the name is The Interceptor, but the spelling is The Interceptor, or no, The Interceptor. Oh, okay, I get it now. So yeah, the Interceptor is the other one. But I think in his case, he's wanting Ant-Man to make the team, to finish off the team. Uh, 100% 7.2. In a bit, then I'll focus more on console gaming. Okay. Well, I think if 7.2 is coming in May, we should know on Friday. Which then I suppose that would dictate when you're doing the Abyss. Because if it's not coming out in May, isn't it like, what, within a week or 2 you're gonna be back to the Abyss? Like pretty soon, right? So the tea is done, now to get into the water. We don't talk about the wallet. First rule of Fight Club. By the way, I don't even have recall unlocked, so Mythic is not possible. Well, I mean, at one point people would have said the Legends title wasn't possible without Suicides, right? You can do it! So if you're not running Suicides when you're doing that, are you going full 30% boosts? CGR absolutely wrecks some lanes with a cosmic boost, but my CGR is My CGR team is okay. Ghost Rider, Mr. Fantastic, Night Thrasher, and one empty spot depending on the path. Okay. Who knows when 7.2 is coming out? I don't like changing masteries yet. Satsui certainly doesn't know when it is coming out. Well, I mean, it's either going to be May, middle of May, or June. So it's a 50-50, really. And I don't think, if they are actually doing the Summer of Pain thing, I don't think that would be in May. So. Yes, full 30% and 15% attack. Okay. Should be called Whale Club first rule. So always talk about how much you spend of the. Yeah. Yeah, so the spring cleaning was the first time I'd spent money since November for the game. Not money in general. Jeez, that would be quite something. It was money in general. Yeah, I would figure it's... The only thing, though, I was kind of thinking, like, I don't know if they really want to be having big permanent content month after month, right? Like, we just had Variant 7. They should go a month without some other big content and go with a pretty substantial side quest. And then June have 7.2, and then July a substantial side quest with summer appreciation, so on, like rotate back and forth. Because if they come out with like a variant 7.2, it's a bunch of content very close together, and there's definitely going to be people in the day one or the first week that are done, right? So because Karate Mike said he is expecting it June, and I am this certainly is trolling. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's going to be May. I mean, yeah, that would make more sense if they are doing the Summer of Pain for May to have 7.2. But if they do that, then they're running into the same issue they had last summer, where they just got so much going on. So, I don't know. Seems like a logical choice, so knowing Kabam, absolutely not happening in May. Okay. Yeah. You know what they really need to do, which would be the best piece of content? Fixing the nonsense in the game. Like the lag, the crashing, this like intermittent pausing when you're doing fights. Actually, the pausing thing. I don't think that's made that big of a difference too often. But, we had 7.1 and Variant 6 in the same month. Yeah. I don't think Bam is too focused. Yeah, too fussed about that. Yeah, probably not. So now they're gonna make me spend 3 times a year. Spring and Cyber Week in Kabam. Yeah. 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 So do. Yeah. Summer of Pain, I would expect June or July, and so I think 7.2 has to be out before that, meaning it only leaves May, so which should mean the second week, right? Because any of that kind of stuff is always out the week after EQ, right? And EQ is dropping on the 5th, a week today. So the 12th. The 12th or the 19th of May, we should have 7.2. I wonder if we'll see a lot more people going for Legends than we did for 7.1. Be interesting. And I'm kind of contemplating not trying it for 7.2 and trying it for 7.3. Just catching up on some stuff on Discord. The Discords. So I want to get to probably the milestone just after 320, so that I'm more than halfway. I decided trying and grinding at the same time. Typing and grinding? Yeah. Any ISO tips? I do all arena, but the 5-star and can't buy calves. Do you mean ISO as in like how to get ISO for rank ups? So there's two things I do, and two in particular. And my issue is I've always got too much ISO, but right now is not a good gauge of the amount of ISO I have. So right now I bought a bunch of calves over the weekend, Sunday. I don't drink alcohol, but I was drunk. So this is not a good gauge. The game just crashed. So I have a ton of ISO now. Normally I've got about 700 to 1,000 ISO. Yeah, I don't have a lot of ISO. Okay, so I'll show you two things. Well, two things in particular, and then kind of a strategy. And the strategy isn't so much about ISO, but it will help you with ISO. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And so like I said, this is not a usual amount of ISO that I would have. So I've got 1,500 ISO currently. Normally, so that was up to 1,900 yesterday, and then I used a bunch for during the level up. Normally that's about between 750 and 1,000. I don't like having it that high. So the two things: one, if you're doing arenas, all of the milestones are giving you PHC shards. Let's take a look. So yeah, just pick any arena, and you'll see that you're always getting PHC shards every 2,000 forms of crystal. So one thing, before I come back to that, I'll do this other part first. So for leveling up champions, I only do level ups during a level up event, and normally I'll try to have it where when there's a class advancement, that's when I actually do the level up. So I'm getting points for the level up and the class advancement. And more often than not, I'll wait until like the last half hour to hour. And if there isn't a class advancement, then I'll just level up whoever. So that's one way. So that way I'm not using gold, not using ISO all the time. And then the other thing is I don't open PHCs unless I need ISO. And so because of that, I've got almost 5 million PHC crystals. So that'd be 2,500 crystals to open. So those are two things in particular that would make a difference. And another thing, this kind of depends on your roster. When we get the login crystals each month, I don't open them. I wait until I'm doing a rank up or a level up and I need specific ISO, and then I'll come and open one of these. But that is kind of specific to like if you've got a big roster, if you've got a lot of 4-stars, because pretty much any 4-star I'm going to pull is going to be a dupe. So yeah, those are two things that I do, not necessarily to conserve ISO, but doing that will help you hold on to ISO a little bit longer. Mr. Clark, how's it going? How's the day coming along? I think a lot of people are going to be surprised with how difficult 7.2 is compared to 7.1. Yeah. Would you like me on call for a short while? I'm actually free right now. You talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah, if you want to get in voice, that's cool. Just go to. Are you already on Discord? Well, let me make sure. Well, yeah, you can, but I'm not going to be live much longer. I'm just going to get to no, the milestone after 320, and then that will be that for this. But yeah, if you want to get in there for the last little bit, that's cool. Let's do that. Okay, so then just go to the voice lobby, and I will add you to the group for the streaming channel. Let me see. So, Toy, I have a video. It's not so much about ISO, but it pertains to ISO as well. If you want, I can find the link and post it in chat here if you want. Okay, so I need to change that over and drag you. There you go. You're in there. And bring up the Discord sound.
Okay.
All right, there we go. How's it going, Mr. Toffrey? Ooh, your sound is not coming across too well. Try to say something again.
I think my headphones are broken. So
Ah, there we go. Can hear you now.
I'm gonna have some issues though, because I need to mute you and
Yeah, on the stream.
Problems, yeah.
Yeah.
My AirPods are not working.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you heard a robotic voice, right?
Yeah, initially.
Yeah.
I hear you fine now.
Yeah, I just took them off.
So I don't know if you're still there, Toy, but I'll give you that link. Mr. Slayer, how goes it? My favorite YouTuber. So my favorite YouTubers were because one I think is no longer and the other is definitely no longer. But would have probably been Lakers Bodyguard and Tiffany XO. So Lakers just recently said he quit, and Tiffany, I don't think she ever said she quit, but I'm pretty sure she quit.
Did Lakers quit?
That's what he said.
Yeah, I saw that opening. It was it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was not too good.
Yeah, he'll be back. He says he quits.
Well, I don't think he's ever made a video saying that he'd quit before. Okay, there you go, Toy. So that video will show you the resources you'll get from each arena. So, Mr. Slayer, aside from me, who's your favorite YouTuber? So what are you up to, Toffrey?
Not much. Just grinding some arena.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. My voice is okay, right?
Yeah.
I've had this issue for a few days. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with my computer connecting to my headphones.
I have a problem every now and then when I switch my output on Discord. So I'll switch it over, and then whoever's in the channel will sound like a metallic sound, and I just leave and come back and it's fine. But it's not consistent. So.
Yeah, but I don't think this is because of Discord. I've had this on one of my classes yesterday. In the lecture, my voice wasn't coming, so I think it's just something about my headphones.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Are they Bluetooth?
Yeah, they're Bluetooth.
Okay. Because I think that's what my problem is. I think it's because they're Bluetooth.
I think the MacBook Air, new one, has some problems connecting to Bluetooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I'm
thought
using a
I
Mac
fixed
as
it.
well.
I restarted my computer and it was fine yesterday, but yeah, I might have to restart again.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay.
I'm gonna hop on another voice chat with a couple of my friends
All right.
in like 30 minutes, or I'll just do it like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you like my opening, right?
Yeah, dude, that was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Decent is a major understatement.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
That,
and most of them were things you were after, right?
yeah. The only thing I would have taken over Archangel was probably Apocalypse.
Okay.
Yeah. Or actually, I wouldn't have even taken Apocalypse. Archangel was my number one pick, probably. Yeah. Because I already have Apoc as a 5-star, and I don't think I need him above that for now.
Mm. Yeah.
Because
Yeah. So
when I was yeah, go ahead.
no, that's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, when I was doing the beta, Archangel was just shredding stuff so fast.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah. I was thinking I would try a Legends run again. I don't know if I will for 7-2, but we'll see.
I think a lot of people want to try, but based on my experience, I don't think people are gonna have that much of a great time like they did in
Mhm.
7.1 because I think it's really harder compared to the nodes in 7.1. I don't think there were any cheese lanes other than that one slumber path with iHulk.
Right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you can do
Well,
it with pretty much everybody
yeah.
because
Yeah. Well, that might mean that it's if you're going for it, you just stick with it. It might increase your odds. Like not even necessarily being super fast, but just not giving up. Because there could be, people that are like, oh, I'm going to do it, and then they get, 3 hours in, are like, screw this. Who's on call? It's Mr. Toffrey.
it's me, Simba. It's Simba,
There
right?
you go.
Can I call
Yeah.
him Simba or it's just you?
I don't know. That you'd have to ask him. So, you're not normally in voice chat with people, are you?
No, this is like my first time on any voice chat. Yeah,
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right. I should be
I
honored then.
yeah. I mean, how big of an honor? That's up to you, but
Mm. Very good. So did
I
you?
streamed Variant 7, and that was the only time I ever had
Oh,
my voice
okay.
on YouTube.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, you were saying?
So like, did you just not want to be previously, or you didn't have like headphone and mic, or?
I mean, I never really, yeah, I never occurred to me before.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was certainly
So,
weird hearing my voice after watching the stream. Well, that's what
yeah.
everybody says. So.
Yeah. I don't like talking on YouTube. So I mean, obviously, I'm streaming and I'm talking, so be it. It's my own. But like, I don't like being on other people's streams. Um, but like, I've done 2 or 3, I think, where somebody's doing something and they just want somebody, on there to read chat or whatever. But in general,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's certainly uh, it's weird, yeah.
Mhm.
Certainly weird sometimes.
Yeah. It takes a bit of time getting used to. I will not like if I were to rewatch part of the video, I have to mute myself.
Yeah. And also, my native language isn't English, so I
Okay.
sometimes stutter and mix up some words. Yeah,
What's your mother tongue?
it's Turkish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, my only language is English, and I struggle, so it's all good.
yeah. I probably speak English better than I speak Turkish because it's hard to speak Turkish sometimes. It's a really
Mhm.
difficult language.
Mhm. Are you in Turkey currently?
No, I'm in the US.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm.
I'm actually in school. Yeah,
What are you studying?
I'm not in school, but yeah. You said where or what?
What are you studying?
I'm a graduate student
Hmm.
in transportation engineering.
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't actually my major, but yeah,
Okay.
just applications that seemed to be the right choice, so I just picked that.
All right.
Yeah, bless you.
Thank you. So when you're done studying, do you think you'll go back to Turkey, or you'd rather stay in the States?
I I am not really sure. It
Hmm.
really depends on a lot of stuff, how things are going in Turkey, how things are in the US, and if I can stay here.
Right. Okay.
It's it's so long away. It's like 5 years away from now. So
Oh, okay. So did you just
yeah,
start your studies?
I'm a PhD, so
Hmm.
it
Okay.
might take a while to decide on those
Hmm.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. You want Archangel so bad? Yeah. It seems like he's uh, a mutant that a lot of people want, and it's funny. Like I I have had him as a 5-star for a long time, and I realize his value. Like I realize he's good. But my thing with him is if he can't bleed, can't poison, or can't parry them, he loses his value. So I never, you know, I took him to R4 because I thought I was going to use him for 7-1, and then I ended up using red mags instead. So yeah, so he's definitely not going to go to R5 as the 5-star. And then where did I get him from? I think it might have been a Nexus, and I pulled him. He's going to go to R2. Uh, doesn't have priority to go to R2 as for a mutant, but it's weird because mutant was probably my weakest 6-star class, and then I think it was one opening where things just really changed. So I have Domino at R3, and the reason she's at R3 was I had 2 mutant T5CC, and I was pretty close to a third, and I didn't want to have 3 and nobody to rank, because then I was going to start to feel like that I had to rank somebody, which is kind of what ended up happening. That's why I ranked Domino. But if I had better options at the time, I wouldn't have taken Domino to R3, because she isn't somebody I'm going to use on a regular basis. But so who did I have at the time? So it was either going to be Domino, Old Man Logan, or Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister I'd have been fine taking to R3, except I have him as a maxed 5-star. So took Domino to R3, and then like a month ago, I did an opening. I got X23, Professor X, and Archangel all in that one opening. And then from the spring cleaning, I got Apocalypse. So now my mutant roster has really changed.
It's a sick roster.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm just waiting basically for a level up and a mutant advancement, and then Apocalypse will go to R3. And then I have... And I think I know what most people would do with this. So I have a mutant 1-2 gem. I think I'm going to use it on X23. I know most people would probably use it on Archangel. But I'll wait until 7-2 drops and see if I figure I'd be using him a lot. And then probably use resources to take Archangel to rank 2. Or maybe use one of the generic 1-2s.
Is he duped? He's
No.
not duped, right?
No,
Yeah.
no. So that's also partly why I'm not in that much of a rush to rank him.
I mean, it's not really essential to dupe him if you just want the damage.
Right, yeah.
But I get it. Yeah, he actually, I think, silently got buffed when all the maps in Alliance Wars changed, because we weren't able to see anybody on the map for a very long
Mm,
time.
right, right.
Being able to
Yeah,
see who you're fighting is so good for Archangel because,
yeah. That's a good
like you
point.
said, he's losing a lot of value when he can't do anything to the opponent in terms of bleeds
Yeah,
and poison.
yeah. That was so annoying. So I had just taken Electro to rank 2 for defense because I was doing war at the time. And I think it was the next week where they announced that none of the nodes would be hidden. It's like, well, without the nodes hidden, Electro as a defender is pointless. Oh well.
Not pointless, but yeah, it just takes up a spot on somebody's roster, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
war
who's your
is-
most
Go
wanted
ahead.
6-star currently?
Currently, yeah, I'm gonna tell you about my rank threes, and you're gonna say, you see, my rank threes are right now: Doom, Fury, Torch, Ghost, Flare, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Warlock, Magneto. These are all rank 3, and I
Okay.
have 200 Namor, Venom. So I don't think I would want anybody specifically because
Okay.
yeah, I have been very lucky lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty good. It's pretty good. So what do you do for
maybe
war?
maybe Corvus or Apocalypse, but yeah, that's probably it for war. Me and my battle group have been jumping around for a while because
Mm-hmm.
we couldn't find a good spot to push for Plat 1. We've been
Okay.
stuck in Plat 2 for a while, so maybe this season we'll get Plat 1. I don't know.
Okay.
The war is pretty stagnant for me because it's always the same opponents on the IBOM 137,
Right.
the usual stuff on the Footloose nodes, etc. I usually don't take the boss because the boss is always Apocalypse, and we have a rank 3 guillotine guy taking him
Okay.
usually.
Yeah.
They have to do something about war. Yeah, they always have to do something about war because it's always a problem.
Yeah.
Too stagnant, in my opinion. And they
Yeah.
didn't even change the meta again, the global meta. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
protect.
Yeah, and it's the only real competitive part in the game too.
Yeah,
So I mean,
the
AQ is
real
just the same thing.
except the real part where you don't 100% use your wallet. Yeah, because AQ is just yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah. Mr. Walker, thank you for the follow. How's your day coming along? Hyped for the war season to start? I keep going back and forth if I want to get back into war. So the alliance I'm in currently, they're doing map 7 2 BGs of war. So I'm here because I don't need to do war. But I think they rotate war so that everybody gets five wars in, and I really don't care. But I think if that's the way it's set up, I'll just do it. I won't be like, oh, I don't want to do it, so move me to BG that I don't have to. I think I'll just do the 5 that I need to do and whatever. And maybe I'll get back into it. We'll see. The season just ended, but I didn't get rewards, or do I wait? So if you didn't do 5 wars during the season, you wouldn't get rewards. Or if you had just switched alliances, which means you wouldn't have been able to do 5 wars with your current alliance. So that is probably what your issue would be.
War is fun for me because of my alliance. I really have fun with the guys I'm with. But other than that, it's just too much of a stress, I think.
Yeah. Well, too, if you're trying to juggle like high-end war and map 7, because you want specific champions for both, probably. So, I mean, on the tax side, it's not too bad because just 3 champions isn't terrible. But if you're and I guess for the most part, you're not going to be putting champions on defense who you'd use to attack. So
Yeah. And map 7 is pretty straightforward usually. So especially with the global this week, it's just super quick. The port type global. I took the mini linked last night because Atsushi was asleep. He was linking it, so I took the white magneto linked, and next to that global really helps.
Yeah. Eternal Walker, are you asking myself or Toffrey? So for me, I have no idea as I don't do war.
I think my alliance is in tier 2 right now.
Okay.
You know, look, Satsu is listening. Yeah, you were linking us last night.
The Blue Supreme, I have no idea who that was. I have no idea who I just fought to get the objective.
Oh yeah, we had the new objective, right? Let me check that. On Twitter.
Yeah, I just got it. I don't know who that was that I fought.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not out yet on Twitter, at least.
It was the Blue Supreme, I think is what it said.
Blue Supreme. Yeah, it's
So
probably Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, or yeah, either that or Sim Supreme because I just fought one of those two.
Blue probably is the MROC one.
Okay, so I think I'm almost done the arena. This might be the last fight. Then that will be that. So let's have a look here. Let us see. Yeah.
I should head out as well. I think I got something downstairs, a package waiting for me. I should get that, and I'll also hop on chat with the friends in like 20 minutes. So.
All right. Have a good one.
Yeah. You too. Thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for coming in.
And of course. I'll try to do this if I'm not busy. I've been pretty busy this week with all the school stuff, but
Right.
A short period of nothing right now. So, hey, have a good one, Tor.
You too. Foresight masters everything. Thanks for staying on long enough for me to finish your walk. So there. All right, let's see who we got going. All right, so we're gonna head on out of here with, and we can't use the same clip as last time, so I have to go to a different clip this time. But we'll head out with.
There's just one thing.
What's that?
Raid's here.
Raid!
Oh, this just in. Apparently, it's Raid.
So I head on out with a bit of a raid to Mr. Lord Shadow, who's doing the arenas. So feel free to head on over there, say hello. Hit the like and the subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, that's it for me. So thanks for coming, hanging out, and keeping me company. And I will catch you guys later. Have a good one.